Isn't motivation something you want? Discipline is something you need. Obsession is something you have to have. I'm going to show you what I wanted, how I got it, and how I was obsessed to get there. All right, another episode of Forget the Noise podcast. I am excited about this one. Official announcement, my book is out. Thank you to everyone that supported me throughout the whole thing. And it was a real big passion project of mine. Like I said, it's been on my docket for years and years, finally resurfaced. And here we are. We're finally at the day where I can say I'm a published author. And that is so cool. Sum of 5. It's about the 5 people you surround yourself with. You are officially the 6th one. So I'm going to take this podcast. It's going to be a little bit shorter, a little bit quicker. But I want to run through some things I try to put inside the book. The book is surrounded around one character that has 5 people around him that he doesn't even realize are of value to him, and he can bring value to them. So with that story, I try to spin it in a way that it would be enjoyable to read. You'd learn something from it. You'd take some impact back from it. And on top of that, it caters to all audiences. I didn't want this to be a 10-year in business entrepreneur. I didn't want this to be a single guy going through a breakup. I didn't want it to be like a teeny bopper book. I feel like the way I've written this book, anyone can relate to it. It doesn't matter if you're a teen. It doesn't matter if you're a young adult, married, employed, self-employed, anything. It really teaches you that the people around you are what bring the value out in you. And there's certain lessons in there that I felt were really important to me to make sure they're involved in the book. And the first one is like, your network is the most underused muscle. I find there's so many people I kind of incorporate myself with every day. And I'm like, you have so many people around you that can support you, so many people around you that can give you resources, and you're not utilizing it. Like, I don't get why we don't utilize our networks. That's what they're there for. That's why you have friends. That's why you have coworkers. That's why you have colleagues. And before I used to have a chip off my block saying, I don't need anyone. Now I'm the first one to think, hey, who has already gone through this? Who's already done this? And who's going to help me get through it myself? Because I will do the same thing for someone else. Like, if I've gone through the trenches 100 times over and I see someone about to go through the trenches, I'm going to try and help them to get through the trenches. If you're going through a rough time that I've already experienced, I'll give you my perspective of it. My way through it might not be the exact same solution for you, but at least you know that's not for me. That's not the route I'm going to take. But I know that's a route that's there. So rule number 1, just remember that your network is the most underused muscle. Next lesson in the book is value is brought out when you're in the right environment. So when you're in the right spaces, your value is brought out. If you're in the wrong spot, you're not going to bring value to people around you. You're not going to feel valuable. And that's the most important thing, because if you're not feeling valuable, or it's not feeling like you're important or you're helpful or whatever it is, like, you're not going to be at your best. Right now, I feel like I'm operating at my best, and I can even improve a little bit on certain things. But for the most part, like, I feel like I'm around the right people, from like my day to day to my extended friends to like my coworkers to my employees to colleagues. I feel like I'm just in a good spot with people around me. Like, the network, all in all, is just working. Resources are there. I have enough resources to help other people. Like, it's a beautiful place to be. So like, when you want to bring your value out, you want to feel valuable, make sure you're in the right environments. Next is time. Now, this is a big one, and I've learned this over the past 2 years, and I'm very strict on it, is my time. Like, time is the one thing we do not get back. It's the most valuable thing someone can give you, because there's no way they can retain it. They can't go back in time. They can't buy more time. They can't borrow time off someone else. It's the one thing they're actually giving you that will never, ever get back to them. So respect people's time. When you're with people, like, don't waste their time. Be very direct, impactful. Don't be like a doom scrolling entertainment circus for them. Like, that's not what life is about. And we literally only get so much time. So next time you ask someone for their time, or you're giving someone your time, just remember that is the most valuable thing in the world. You can have $1 million. You can have 1,000 gold bars. You can have all the money in the world, and that will not get you more time. There's nothing that can replace that. So once you give that up, remember, you'll never get that back. And another lesson I have in the book, and I'm just running through certain topics that I think are relevant to anyone listening to this podcast. So hopefully at least one of them resonates with you. If not, hopefully all of them resonates with you. So not everything needs to be transactional. And I didn't learn this until I wanted to start bringing value to other people. I always thought I had to return the favor. I always thought there was a yin to yang. I always thought there was like positive to negative. And now that I'm trying to be more impactful and trying to bring more value to people, I don't think everything has to be transactional. It can be a one-way road sometimes. Sometimes I can help someone without getting something in return. Sometimes someone can give me a resource without me having to give something in return. And that comes at a stage when you're in the right environment, you have the right network, you're in the right rooms, and that becomes the staple of the room. Not everyone's there to make a transaction. Everyone's there because they chose to be. Everyone's there because they have the freedom to be there. Everyone is there because they want to be there. And that goes back and kind of correlates with so many of the other lessons I've already mentioned. It goes back to the time, because people are giving up their time voluntarily. They want to be there. It goes back to having value in the right environments. It goes back to your network. If you're in the right network, they're going to make you feel like you're valuable. And by being valuable, you want to give up your time. Do you see how it all becomes a ripple effect? It's just a stage in life. When you hit that point, you realize how, collaborative all these little lessons are. And these are just a few throughout the book, and experiences the main character goes through that you can, feel. There's going to be times when you're reading this book where it's like, ooh, I am going through this situation, or I feel that way, or I have felt that way. And this is why I think building out a story around life lessons was so important for me. And I love the way the book turned out. I've gone through it 2-3 times, and it's been the exact book I wanted to always write. And now I'm getting ideas to write other ones. But this one, there's so much packed into these few pages, and it's an easy read. I think it's 30,000 words, maybe 150 pages. So I hope it really brings to people, I'm respecting your time the way I wrote it. It's bringing value every page you turn. And it's going to open your eyes to what can be, especially if you're not in the right places right now. And it's going to allow you to, gain more experience. And I love that, because part in the book, when the main character is going through something, someone tells them experiences are the names people give their mistakes. So remember that too. So next time you're going through something that is a mistake, you think it's a hurdle, you think you made the wrong decision, rename it as experience. That's all you have to do. And then take that situation, bring it into the right rooms, respect people's time, ask them about it, and you'll get value out of it. So that's the reason I picked these 5 topics. I know this podcast was short. It was sweet. I really just wanted to get out there and thank everyone that's purchasing the book. If you got anything out of the book, reach out to me. I'd love to hear feedback. I'd love to see if it helped anyone. And besides that, just remember, you're the 6th person of the 5 people you hang out with. Quick, easy episode this week. Get the Noise Podcast. Tune in for next week.